Dude, this is the last shot.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome. I appreciate you taking the time to check us out. If you're returning, well, welcome back. This is part two of the Coffee and Crawlin rally event that was hosted in Stillwater, Minnesota at the boom site on March 22nd, 2025. So, again, this is part two. If you didn't uh, haven't checked out part one, I will include a link at the end of the video to part one. Um, so this was a team rally event that was kind of like an overland style. So like you had to carry your tools, your extra parts, your recovery gear, no hand of God, anything like that. Everything just had to be carried on the rig.
There you go. Yep.
So
Now James just use a little bit.
made it really fun, really challenging event. So
Yep, bump it right there.
all three of us here are running H10 optics with the Terra Beetle body.
Perfect.
We're all running Fusion Pros. I'm running Mickey Thompson Baja Pro X's. Mike's rig, the yellow one, that is he's running Super Swampers. And James's gray one, he's running Treps, I believe. So, off to a great start, rolling early. Luckily, I was able to just, roll it back onto its tires. So, I want to give a big shout out to Dino, Sue Beast on Instagram. Go follow him if you're not, for filming for me for my run here, as it would have been incredibly difficult for me to be able to film this myself. I do film all the videos myself while, driving. But this was going to be one of those tough ones to do with, having the winch and all that kind of stuff. So, was able to talk Dino into recording for me. So again, big shout out to Dino. Thank you. So one of our first tough obstacles here, kind of a V-notch with some nasty diff hangers in it. So we decided to put cable and just winch up. I went first, but I was having some issues with when I use my winch. Sometimes it drops reverse completely wipes it out of program on my controller. I run a Spectrum setup. If any of you guys know what causes that or how to prevent that, that'd be awesome. Because here you can see I had to pair off my body panels, set a new program in my controller, and rebind, and then set endpoints and all that stuff, which definitely hurt us time-wise.
Got this, man.
For like a minute there, I thought I might be able to, just run it without reverse, but that, was a silly idea. That didn't work. It's happened to me once before. I'm not sure why. So if anyone's like a Spectrum expert and, can inform me what I'm doing wrong, I would greatly appreciate it. Keep me up in the comments below or whatever. And,
No, it's been like that.
we can talk or whatever, because I'd really like to not have that happen. So, Mike and James made easy work of all those rocks. Made it up to the top of like the first section. So, got my reverse back and making my way up there now too. So I was struggling right in here. So just decided to put cable to Mike and have him pull me up. So that's one of the things like about a rally team event like this is kind of changes your, you know, you have to kind of change your state of mind on it. Where is it worth beating on it and trying to jump up something, or do you, you know, and fighting it for a couple minutes, or do you just hook cable and go? Speed wise, it's smarter just to hook cable and go, because then you're guaranteed to get up.
Okay. All right, dude. I got a friend. We're good.
So that was something, as you'll see us go through here, that kind of changed in our mentality. So got us going down through here.
Are you ready to take the noble step yet? No. Huh? Okay.
Going down through the creek bed.
It's the noble.
Dino and James and Mike are all giving me, you know, the business about running Spectrum, and they saying that I should run Nobles. You know, I should switch over to Noble. But I'm worried about breaking like screens. They look less. I mean, they look fragile, in my opinion. I haven't seen any of these guys break any, but let me know what you guys' thoughts are. Do you like Spectrum? Do you like Noble? So it was a little hill climb there. I just decided to give it beans and just, you know, get right up. So Baja Pros and Fusion got us to the top. Coming down there, you know, decided to go the fast way. So Mike winched up, and James ended up hooking to him and just getting pulled up, where I ended up hooking to the back of James and just, you know, got pulled up. This is a tough little corner here where even in the SX6s, it can hang you up. So somehow rolled over. Yeah, I don't know. There's quite a few times where it was just like, how did that happen? So James hooking up to me here and rolling me over. So James had the perfect size hook to the cage, and he was able to pull me over. So having an issue here where my steering's not wanting to cooperate with me. It's not returning to center, and I'm having to like stop to turn. So like I have to drive, stop, turn, keep going. It's like once it got under any little bit of load, it was done. It wouldn't work. I started to get real nervous at this point, like that I wasn't going to be able to finish the event. You know, that I was my servo was toast. So, kind of touch and go here.
Yeah. I need an adult.
So, right here, Mike's making his way up. He had ended up rolling over. This is a spot that will even swallow a SCX6. So, kind of a, an understandable rollover. So, making his way up through here, no problem. Now, James making his way up.
That blue that I have?
Giving us a little tire wave there, but working his way through it without a problem. I wasn't able to figure out anything with my steering while I was looking at it. It was cold to the touch, not getting hot at all. So, I don't know. It was definitely a first time ever seeing anything like that. Like when you picked it up, it would, with no resistance on it or anything, it would turn. So, coming off the rock there, James had rolled over, so I backed in to right him. Whereas he had to save me many, many times that day. I think that was like the one time I had to save him. So
Yep, piece of wood.
this is a gnarly spot that just swallows tires. Super cool little spot. As long as you don't go in the pit on the backside.
Wait a minute. That shift's not going to be a direct time.
And yeah, so I'm running. I was running a shift S 2.0, I think. I had gotten it in a trade deal, and so wasn't really out anything by losing it, but it does kind of suck. So I do have one of the pink RS800 and SDRC servos, so that is at this time now in it.
James, back up. Turn to your right and back up.
But yeah, Dino and Mitch and Jason were all razzing me about running a shift servo, and but they're all NSDRC team drivers, so they we got it swapped over to an NSDRC servo now. That's even pink, so super stoked about that. I've been looking for one of those servos for a while, and I was able to find a brand new one at the last swap meet, so that was pretty cool. I wish I would have had the money to buy both of them, because it'd be nice to have an extra sitting around. So you can see here I'm fighting that steering. It's just kind of stuck in that direction, but was able to get it to straighten out. Making our way up this, picking tire,
Back up and bump it.
and that belly.
A little more.
Man, that belly. Going back and thinking about it now, I really should have like tossed the 2.2s on for this. Maybe next time.
If you can.
Making my way up to the top here, just picking tire.
Waving.
Boom. Money.
And
Wasn't that lucky.
then having to do a Austin Powers 85-point turn to get myself up on top, since that steering is just done. Has left the chat.
Yes. Throw that fucking behind.
So trying to get up to the top there without falling off.
Anyway. I know. There we go. We got turned into
Was
a
able to
head
finally get steering.
I heard a crunch.
So yeah, just continually fighting that steering. Sometimes it'll work with minor adjustments, just going down, you know, at higher speed. So coming up this waterfall, Waterfall Creek. I don't know what you call that. Yeah, it might just be a creek. Super like
Trying to take a picture.
weird formation of rock, and I really have always been curious where the water comes from on that. Because to the left is just a sheer wall, and that just kind of comes up from comes out from under the ground. I don't know.
You just go up there
Kind of
and
odd.
winch. Yeah, I wouldn't waste time on
So
winching.
get up to this section here. Dino and Mitch, and Jason, and Pete, when they went through here, they were the second team
We get
to
some bull snakes from.
get up to this point. So they were able to, I think they were able to just drive it. Unfortunately, we were the second to last team, so we had, I don't know, 8 teams between us, and
On the gravel road.
it really got torn up. The soft sandstone just tears up. So we winched Mike up and then hooked James to the back, and then hooked cable and got ourselves up. Came around the corner here to this larger rock formation, which is kind of a fun little section. So James is waiting for me just in case he has to hook up and pull me up. As you can see, I'm bouncing around in the background. James gets a little bellied here on the rocks. Gnarly overhang. So I watched a few people earlier get stuck, so I just went for a full send.
Hey, that worked.
And got lucky. So Mike gracefully doing the nose wheelie off, James doing it like a boss, and me epically failing. Yeah, then self-riding wasn't working. So once again, James in here to save me from myself.
Nope.
With the quick little yank, gets me back over my tires and
Yeah.
able to continue on.
Fuck you. Park wherever I want. There's no signs.
So head over to the waterfall area.
Hey, when we do the YouTube video on this, we should just say
So,
you're driving. Don't say anything about a broken server. We'll be like,
came
yeah,
over
you
here
my
and
daughter did it.
we kind of waited for the next team ahead of us
Come on.
to get out of our way. This is a timed event, but when you run up on the team ahead of you, You pause time and just wait until, you know, you're clear to run. So there was a lot of waiting.
James.
I bet I was trying to climb up the hill.
Ooh. Let me get squeezed past before you guys go through the zone.
So
Glad I got 2 lights. I can see where I'm going.
Troy pointed out a cool spot to get some footage here coming through the tunnel, so he definitely was right. That's some dope overhead through the crack footage. So then we take off on the way back. This was like an out and back style race. So cruising along the beach and the trees and the mud and ice. My steering doing some fun stuff, so we did a little circle there.
Game on.
Once again, had to post up and wait. So then we got to the tree jump. You can see here, Mike getting bellied, James getting bellied, and we just kind of tapped each other over. And luckily, I was able to just full send and get myself hopped over and moved on. So those guys were way ahead. I kind of lipoed out right there. So this is River and Dustin's team. I don't know who else was on there, but winching themselves up. This is the final segment here. This is probably 8 feet tall. So these guys got their first truck up, which is the Bronco. I'm not sure who was the guys on this team. And then the Gladiator. This dude's running some small tires with a big, heavy truck. As you can see, he's just kind of hanging on the hook. At the mercy of the winch. So unfortunately they got a little rowdy there with it, and that definitely hurt. So fighting and fighting and fighting. That body is not happy. Yeah, luckily he's hooked up to the winch, so he doesn't go over there once he got himself back on the tires. But yeah, so they got him winched up, and right here is just a nasty corner. Every rig that got themselves into that corner kind of got stuck. So they ended up taking the penalty for using their hands, picking it up, and finishing the course with a 2-minute penalty. So me, Mike, and James here, we had a solid plan going into this. We would get Mike up as far as he could go, driving, just hook cable and winch. Went to the top. Mike had like a 15-foot cable on his winch. So then James would get up as high as he could go, and same with me. And then we would just winch ourselves up. So Mike's getting to the top there, getting light on that front end. And Mike's up. So James is working his way. And he kind of gets himself to that first pocket. We hook cable and go.
There you go. Yeah. Winch in,
So
Mike.
I'm
Oh,
working
you're hooked on
on
the
getting
rock.
myself up to the same spot just so we can hook cable and go.
There you go.
I tell you, trying to do this with very minimal steering was very tough. Obviously, we chopped chopped this video down, but it took us 10 minutes to get all three of us up this face. Mainly, most of that was because of my lack of steering and
It's gonna get hairy.
we're
fucking good.
Not until you do that.
inability to control
Back
the
up,
truck
back up.
completely,
More.
which
More.
will.
I can't. I don't have.
Yeah, see, servo's just not doing anything, and then that
Drag him.
tumbles
Drag
us
him.
over.
James, come hook up. James,
It
come
just
hook up.
got real. It just got real.
Pull him up.
So, didn't really have anywhere to go. So, we've got James in here. We're just
Hook Mike to the link.
trying
There you
to
go.
pull me up. So, you see James doing, endos over there trying to pull me. We got Mike trying to hook up as well.
Jen, let's be smart about this. Hold on, back up. I need to roll technically this way. So someone get over here.
So me and Mike, got
What
to,
wish do you have, Mike?
thinking
I'd say try with.
we're able to kind of drown out the many voices of people telling us what to do
Hold on, Mike.
and just go back to how we did it when
I mean, I get the.
we're running full size rigs. So got me over, got Mike over to the side and pulling from the side to try to stand me up. So
Pull a little bit of
There,
winch
there.
in.
to get me back
Hold
on
on,
the
let's see if I can
tires.
turn into it. And...
But I appreciate you guys taking the time to check us out.
No, just get it from around your tire. Keep it hooked.
Again, please, if you haven't checked out the first video, please check that out. It was a great time with Mitch, or Dino, Mitch, and Jason's team, or and Peter's team too. And then some other guys running the course. So please don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment below. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like.
No, we want Mike. 'cause Mike.
Until next time, guys.
Pulled you over.
Make sure to get out and have your own adventures.